In the beginning of the story, we see 9 dragons who were taking a magnificent buggy to a hidden island. This island floats in the sky above the clouds, and people believe that there is a very powerful weapon hidden there, and if anyone gets it, he will become a god who will have the power to break the sky and the earth. Every 10 lakh years, only one such person appears who becomes so powerful. Meanwhile, a swordsman named Liu Shang was given the responsibility by his emperor to find the most powerful warriors to go to the island. To choose these warriors, Liu Shang kept a test in which he took out a small jet ball from his pocket and said that whoever will snatch this jet ball from his hand will get a chance to go to the hidden island. After hearing this, many warriors came forward to test their luck, but Liu Shang was such a great swordsman that he could handle many warriors at a time. Then a warrior named Zhu Kong came in front of him who was very agitated, and he had decided that he will get this jade ball at any cost. But as soon as he was about to catch it, the jade ball suddenly flew and went to a nearby village. And as soon as he saw this, all the warriors started chasing him without wasting time. Su Kong was moving towards the jade ball in full speed, but as soon as he was about to catch it, another warrior attacked him. But then he saw that a bullock cart was about to crush an innocent child. Then Su Kong jumped to save the child without thinking twice. Now some warriors thought that Su Kong has done a stupid thing by saving his son, but actually he had already caught the jade ball before he could save his son. But then another warrior named Yuki jumped into this fight. Actually, Yuki had a magical ring and a bangle with which he could control the things around him. He used his powers and attacked Su Kong from behind. And when he couldn't save himself, Yuki snatched the jade ball from him. Actually, Liu Xing was the second son of the emperor. His elder brother's name was Luo, and they both were always on the hunt to become the most powerful. Both of them were preparing to go to the hidden island, but his father, Emperor Lu, gave the dragon sword to Luo because he was more worthy of it. When Su Kong fell unconscious there, he started remembering his past. Actually, he was an orphan who was raised by a very famous blacksmith with some other orphans. The blacksmith saw the potential in Su Kong and sent him to the city for training in martial arts. It was not easy because the master and other orphans had to make 10 lakh swords in exchange for Su Kong's education. At that time, Su Kong was injured, but now his brothers and sisters came to help him. They had decided that no matter what, he will take Su Kong to Hidden Island. On the other side, warriors from different places were gathering on a portal which will take them to the Hidden Island. There we see a female warrior named Casey, with whom 4 guards were being sent. He activated the portal and all the warriors reached the hidden island. Su Kong's brothers and sisters were watching the warriors going. He immediately woke up Su Kong, who was quite surprised to see them there. He asked him to find a secret way to reach the hotel by sneaking into the city as soon as possible so that they can all go to the hidden island together. Su Kong tried to stop his brothers and sisters, but his brother told him that we have made 10 lakh swords to teach you martial arts just so that Su Kong can get that great weapon. If Su Kong was unsuccessful, then his entire effort was in vain. So he sneaked into the city. Somehow, Su Kong reached the portal, but 2 guards there told him that he is weak and asked him to leave. His brothers and sisters reached there, and after defeating those guards, they activated the portal and went towards the hidden island. But when they reached there, they were shocked to see corpses everywhere. They found out that the warriors who came before them were fighting each other to get that great weapon, and Luo had killed all those warriors so that the weapon would come to him. Luo asked Su Kong and the rest of the people to run away, but attacked them with his dragon sword in which Su Kong was injured. When Luo attacked again, Su Kong's life. In the midst of this chaos, Su Kong's sister told him to run away while holding the green knife of her master. But as soon as Su Kong was about to leave, Luo attacked him again with his sword. But then Liu Sheng came to help him, and he started fighting with his brother with all his strength. There was a fierce fight between them, but finally Liu Sheng killed Luo and took the dragon sword from him. In the cave, Su Gong was very saddened by his brother's death, and now he felt that whatever he was doing was useless because he will never be able to get that great weapon. But at that time, he was holding that green knife, and then suddenly he saw a glimpse of the future. Here he saw that the earth was being destroyed, on which his sister Shoshu told him that this green knife of his master is very special. It was made of a meteor stone and it could show the future to the Su Kong. He tried a lot to explain to the Su Kong that he will have to move forward at any cost, because if that weapon falls into the wrong hand, the consequences will be the same as he has seen now. His master always saw something special in Suk Wong, and that's why Shosho was sure that he can save the world. Then a brother of Suk Wong told the rest of the people about the stone-like humans in the cave, and as soon as he touched a hand, it started moving by itself. After that, he found out that it was no one else but Casey. He realized that she was nothing but a KC. She went to her body and got healed. Seeing this, Sukong and the rest of them got scared and ran out of the cave. At that time, snow started falling outside, and there was a thick fog all around. Then a warrior named Yuki came to them screaming and asked them to run away. And then a terrifying demon suddenly appeared in front of them. He was very dangerous and powerful. Sukong and his brothers and sisters decided to face that demon. Sukong climbed on the demon and asked his brothers to move away. That demon left a strange light. One of Sukong's brothers and sisters got hit by that beam, and suddenly he froze like a stone, just like he saw people frozen in the cave. That demon sucked all his energy. Then Shosho took out the green knife. I don't know why that demon was afraid of that knife. And then he suddenly picked up Shosho and threw him away. And in the meantime, that knife also fell on the shore. Then Sukong took that green knife and went after the demon, but that demon also threw him away. Everyone among them tried to kill that demon, but he was very powerful. And when Sukong saw his brothers dying, he got very angry, and he attacked the demon with his whole life. And finally, he killed the demon. After that, the demon's full power came into the body of Sukong. Now there was only one left from Sukong, Shosho, and his brothers. Meanwhile, Yuki was very scared and wanted to go back to Earth, but the portal was not letting him go back. On which Shushu started saying that if he wants to go back to Earth, he has to get that special weapon. Then he heard some strange voices coming from nearby. Actually, these 4 warriors who came with KC had the power of invisibility, and they caught Sukong and his companions. After that, KC came in front of them. Sukong tried to explain to him that she will not be able to get that weapon alone, and for now, she should work together. After hearing this, Casey stopped her guards from killing Sukong and the rest of the people. Then suddenly, more weird animals came like before, and everyone started running away, saving their lives. Although they had the power to be invisible, but still those animals killed Casey's 2 guards. Then Casey opened a door, but there was no way ahead. There was only a round stone platform hanging over the ravine. At the same time, one of the animals attacked them with its chest open, but then Casey's guard made a shield to save everyone. But still, with the power of this attack, they all fell on that round stone. Suddenly, that stone started breaking, but Sukong was not ready to lose them, so he grabbed Shoshu's hand and wrapped the rest of them with his strength and then teleported them to a safe place. Everyone was saved because of Zukon, so Casey was ready to work with him. But he said clearly that as soon as he showed me the weapon, I will try to get it for myself. After that, they went to a room where they found strange corpses who were wearing masks. Casey thought that maybe one of them is the special weapon, but as he moved forward, the atmosphere of the room changed. Sukong also tried to explain to Casey that it seems too easy. How can you reach that weapon so easily? It shouldn't be so easy to reach that weapon. Then suddenly Casey's guard attacked him so that he could get the weapon for himself. But as soon as the guard touched the mask, the door of the room closed, and there the mask started burning the guard and kept burning until only ashes were left. Suddenly the roof also started coming down, which everyone was scared to see. But then the eye of the Sukong fell on the 5 strange circles made on the floor. As soon as he saw them, he understood that if they all go and stand in a circle, the door will open. But if any circle is empty, the door will close again. Then Yuki used his powers and placed the statues in the room in a circle. And then he realized that there were only 4 statues in the room, and he needed 5 to open the door. Yuki was ready to sacrifice himself for the rest of them. But Sukong pulled him out of his power and saved his life. After everything calmed down, Shoshu gave his green knife to Sukong because he felt that Sukong was his real rightful owner. Meanwhile, Casey healed his wounds with the help of his powers. After this, all of them were standing in front of a very big closed door, which had 3 shining marks. Casey told them that they will get that weapon only through that door. Rumor was that whoever gets that weapon will become very powerful. Because Lu Shang wanted to use him as a sacrifice to open the door, and he still needed to kill 2 more people. Lu Shang attacked him, but then at the right time, Sukong intervened and saved Shushu, Casey, and Yuki. But the sad thing was that Lu Shang also killed his last remaining brother, and despite the many attempts of Sukong, he could not save his brother. He still needed a sacrifice. After that, Su Kong faced Lu Shang with the help of that green knife. But Lu Shang took out his dragon sword and attacked Su Kong many times. After that, Su Kong was finally killed. Suddenly, the door opened and Shosho ran inside with the green knife. Meanwhile, Bahadur tried to stop Lu Shang, but he easily escaped and went inside behind Shosho. As Shosho was about to destroy the weapon, Lu Shang attacked him with a dragon sword and threw him out, and the door closed again. Inside, Lu Shang took that special weapon, which looked like a mask. Suddenly, the mask covered Lu Shang's face completely, and something strange started to take over his body. Meanwhile, many demons appeared outside and the door burst open. When Lu Shang came out of the room, Casey was very scared to see him, because he realized that he is not Lu Shang, but Demon King. Actually, Demon King made a false story about that great weapon and called the warriors there. And his plan was to use their powers and revive himself. And now, when Demon King has come back, no one can stop him from destroying the world. Then suddenly the earth started shaking and a big earthquake occurred, because now Demon King, with the help of his power, wants to destroy this floating island by throwing it on the ground. But Casey understood that Demon King's power has not yet returned completely, and that's why he asked Yuki and Shosho to save him, because now she was going to use her last power to bring Su Kong back to life. All the warriors of Emperor Lu and Holy Kingdom threw their swords to the sky. After that, the swords formed a shield. On the island, Yuki made a shield out of stones to keep the demons away. He was struggling with his little power left. And finally, Yuki sacrificed himself and blew up the bridge in front of him. On the other hand, KC gave his soul to Su Kong in the hope that he can come back to life and save the world from Demon King. Su Kong's heart started beating again, but he came to a strange place where a mysterious man was already present who told Su Kong that he has to save the world because it's not the time for him to die. When Su Kong was in a dilemma because no god had come to protect him for thousands of years, now he just needs to trust himself. Suddenly that man showed his face, and he was none other than the future Su Kong. After this, he told that after 1,000 years, Su Kong will become a god. And the problems he is facing now, that's why he got so much power in his body. That's when Su Kong regained consciousness, and he took Shoshu back to his home on Earth. But now he became more powerful. Then he flew back to Hidden Island, and he picked up his green knife and started killing all the demons there. He also absorbed all their powers. Demon King asked him to join him, but he refused.